Hey guys, welcome back. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on some of the stuff I've been working on. I haven't been working on layout too much, but what I have been working on, I'm still working on the background scenery. Um, I'll just start over here. I got rock molds or like rock castings placed. This is still wet, the dark gray stuff. That's actually just celluclay or paper mache. Um, that's drying right now. I was gonna to make a lot of or use a lot of vegetation in this area, but I don't think I will. I think when that's dry, I'm just gonna use that as a rock wall or cliff, whatever. There'll be some vegetation, but I don't think I'm gonna use a lot on that one. Um, Moving on down, we got some more molds. Um, if you've seen in my previous video, this is where an access road into the coal facility is going to be. Um, Moving on down, more rock castings placed. Some more celluclay drying yet. Um, there's that. I mean, I use a combination of like paper mache. I use Sculptamold. I use a couple different things. It just depends on what I want to do in a certain area as to which type I want to use. Sculptamold's still my favorite, but um, figured I would. This is actually my first time experimenting using just regular old paper mache on a layout. So so far it didn't look too bad. We'll see when it dries. It'll be white, but the color's not a problem. Everything's going to be either painted or colored or covered up. What I did with this celluclay, if anybody's wondering, I think it's going to turn out pretty nice. But what I did, I just used a putty knife and I spread it on in a fairly thick layer, and then I left it dry for about a half hour. So one thing about this stuff, you're gonna have to let it dry well overnight, depending on how humid your room is. It may take a good 24 hours or a couple days to completely dry. But anyways, I left it dry a little bit, and then I used a combination of, you see, just one of these foam brushes dipped in water and kind of went around and molded it the way I wanted to. That, and I wadded up a ball paper towel and soaked it with water, made sure it was wet, and I just kind of blotted that and moved stuff around too, kind of to give it the texture that you see here. Um, but that's how I did that. If you were wondering, like I said, we'll see how this turns out. This is the first time I've messed with the celluclay or paper mache on my layout. I've always been a Sculptamold kind of guy, but we'll see how it turns out. Let me see, along the incline and the risers, I have that all. That's actually just paper mache, celluclay. Around here, I don't know if you can tell, I have it beveled up. So that's done all the way around the incline part of it. I got my castings placed there. Let me see. Let's go over here. I believe I had this piece up in my previous video. Some more background backdrop. And I did mention that I bought some cardstock background buildings. That's what these are here. Let me get a better shot of them. Okay, here. These are two of them. I got four of them. Four of them for $4 off of eBay. So couldn't beat that. I have this one just mounted on regular foam board. It's not the greatest, but These are just sitting here temporary right now. This one I'm just gonna glue this one right where it's at. I'm not gonna put it on any cardstock or foam, or yeah, any type of backing. I'm just gonna have it there like that because they're just gonna be background buildings anyways. You know, basically behind my engine facility here. I don't know if you can see this section here. I kind of screwed up and I glued this backdrop on before I had these buildings, and I didn't know. It ended right here and was straight down. Well, this wasn't going to cover it up, you know. So I had to kind of do that. I'm hoping it don't show up too much or look too ridiculous. But I just painted a little bit and added some turf, Woodland Scenics turf. But that's how that's going to be. Let's see what else. Oh, also, I've been experimenting with different ways of doing background and foreground trees. The foreground ones won't be the problem so much as the background ones. Yeah, there's the normal puffball method, but I was trying different ones. This is basically just a long piece of polyfiber. By the way, I buy big bags of white polyfiber from Walmart and spray paint it green. I don't know if you can see a box of it there. I just get regular like Rust-Oleum green spray paint, and I spray paint it myself. It's a lot cheaper than buying Woodland Scenics polyfiber. But you know, I'm just trying smaller puff balls. Like I said, this is just, as you can see, when you spray paint it, you can't get all of it, but just trying different things to see what I might like. This is just a puff ball cut in half. We'll see what I'm going to do with that. This here is a piece of just regular lichen that I sprayed with spray adhesive and rolled in some ground foam. Just see how that would turn out. I'm just experimenting with a bunch of different things. So we'll see what I like and what I come up with. I'm trying to be, let's see, I want it to look as realistic as possible in a cost-effective manner. So that's a work in progress. Also, I made these pine trees, and what these were, about a year ago, someone on the eBay I found was selling a pack of just like the bottle brush pine trees. There was absolutely no ground foam or nothing on them, no leaf material. But I happened to dig them out, and I bought the conifer coarse ground foam from Woodland Scenics, and that's what I did with these here recently. Just sprayed them with spray adhesive, and rolled them around in the ground foam and sprinkled it on, and then followed up with a spray of hairspray on them. But they turned out pretty good, actually. So I have a whole tray of them here. I believe there's maybe 20 of them or so. I wish that person would have had more of them. They only had one bag of them, and I haven't been able to find any similar to this ever since then. But like I said, I picked them up really cheap. And after doing this to them, I really like the way they turned out, because I almost just threw them away because I didn't know what I was going to do with them. They were pretty cheap looking. And one last thing, I bought the NCE USB interface, so now I can hook the computer up, and using JMRI I can program my locomotives. I haven't really messed with it too much yet. I just mounted it under here, underneath the benchwork for now. I need to figure out come up with a nice stand for maybe my laptop or something, or you know, I might not even keep that where it's at, where I have it, but for now that's where it's at. So I can start playing around with it anyways. But other than that, guys, that's about it for now. Hopefully I'll be back soon with another update. And just want to say, have a happy Labor Day weekend. Stay safe, enjoy yourself, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye, everybody.